One day, my dad was praying. He asked God, "Did you speak to me?" And the answer was immediate: "Your boys are in Russia." And my dad knew in that moment he needed to do the right thing and find his sons. My name is Eckman. I'm 21 years old. I grew up in a small orphanage on the outskirts of Moscow, Russia. I was told what to eat, I was told when to drink, I was told when to sleep, I was told when to play. It was at this time when my dad was in Idaho, and he felt the strongest prompting one day that he needed to go to Russia. For the longest time, my dad always wanted to have sons in his family. The fact that he felt like he needed to travel halfway across the world to a country he'd never been in, to a language he didn't speak, and to a people he didn't know, blew his mind. Why on earth would he feel prompted to go halfway across the world to find his sons? It was a lot of confusion at first, a lot of questions, but he was willing to do it. He spent hours and hours, days and nights, just trying to find us. He went to multiple adoption agencies and multiple immigration centers trying to formulate an adoption that would just work out the best for him in Russia. Looking over files, looking over videos, looking over pictures that were sent from all different orphanages from all over Russia. So he got to the orphanage and immediately started interviewing and talking to all the different orphans. As you can imagine, in that moment, God tells you to do something and you do it, but you don't feel anything. In fact, you feel more frustrated in yourself. That's how my dad felt. He was walking out of the orphanage and a hand reaches up behind him, grabs his shoulder, pulls him back, and it was one of the caregivers. And they told him, "Wait, we have one more." I was brought in, and the caregiver, in her thickest Russian accent, stated, "This is Nick. Look at what he can do. Look at what he can say." And then finally, in the last moment, the caregiver said something that made me laugh. And my dad knew in that moment he had a connection, a relationship, and he had found his son. He looked at me and he said, "What once was lost is now found. It's time to come home." I felt what true love was. I'm so grateful for what they did. They cared about me so much. My dad literally suffered night and day trying to think about me and his son. The feeling of having somebody care about you so much that they flew halfway across the world, it's almost infinite amount of love. And he was willing to do that much to come and get me. Shows me that he truly, truly does love me. A lot of people live this life or live throughout their life thinking that there is nobody for them. They feel alone, they feel abandoned. But even in the darkest of our times in our life, God is there. God loves us. God listens to us. He knows us. He cares about us. And having that constant reminder live with me every single day of my life shows me that no matter what I do in my life, no matter what obstacle or tribulation that I go through, even if I may be alone, He is there, loving us every moment, supporting us. He is our biggest supporter. Knowing that He cared that much about me, I can care that much about other people. And when we lose sight of that, that's when life gets rough. That's when life gets really dark. But we need to always remember He is there, consistently always there.